It is a windy day outside. Hey, what's up? Browser extensions are pretty cool, right? The other day I was just bored at work and I was simply browsing through the different features that my browser offers. I use Firefox because privacy. I came across a lot of cool add-ons which are nothing but plugins for Firefox, and I thought I'll share some of them with you. So here are 5 really cool and super useful Firefox add-ons, which you could also find for your other browsers as well. This one happens to be really cool since we are now living in a golden age of internet technology where we don't really have to give up our privacy to get the best experience online. There are a bunch of add-ons which help you to protect your identity and not give away your usage data to companies like Google and Amazon. There is an add-on called as Privacy Badger. It's absolutely free. So whichever website you visit, as long as you have the Privacy Badger add-on running, it scans for websites and it identifies whether the website has any trackers and cookies, and it blocks them all automatically. It's a very simple and useful tool which you can control on which site you want it running and on which you do not. There are simple sliders to control what aspects of the site it's blocking. So in case some website is not working properly because of the ad blocking and other things that this Privacy Badger brings, you can simply disable that portion of the application. So if I'm visiting a website and I do not want Google following me around, I can disable the Google crawlers and the ad crawlers that Google introduces with its AdSense. But if I do want cookies from that site, which will track my session and everything, by default Privacy Badger blocks all the cookies which are coming into your browser. But if you want cookies from this site to store in your browser, you can simply slide it to the right tick mark which says everything is good in this department. It has its own bug reporting tool, meaning that they will ask you whether Privacy Badger broke that website which you are visiting, so they can modify the filtration that they are doing, and you can also donate to them. Privacy Badger is made by a company called Electronic Frontier Foundation. Of course, they're offering it to you for free, but if you do like their work, you can donate a small amount from your side. Stop creepy online tracking, indeed. But if all of this sounds a bit excessive and you simply want a clean ad blocker which just disables all the Google ads and all the other disgusting ads on a website and simply gives you the content, you can try out the Ad Busters. It's a ad blocker plus ad meter. Unlike traditional ad blockers, this thing has some really advanced algorithms which can bypass anti-ad blockers which some websites are incorporating to show you ads anyway, even if you have ad blockers enabled. And it gives you a clean small window right here above your bookmarks panel which shows how many ads are blocked and whether you can enable or disable this on this particular website. I did find that the ad blocking on this is quite extreme, and sometimes it even disables some of the scripts which are required to run the videos which are embedded in one particular website. I was trying to watch a video which is embedded onto one website, and that video completely broke because this software categorized that video as an ad, when in reality it was just an embedded video. So you need to disable this ad blocker in some websites, but only momentarily, because this thing really does a fantastic job of blocking a lot of ads and pop-ups and all those annoying things that come at you when you're visiting some questionable websites. Really awesome tool, and once again it's completely free, so you should definitely check it out. I will leave all the links in the description so you can download these add-ons for your Firefox browser, or you can even find it for Google Chrome under the same name probably. Although I don't recommend using Google Chrome because I don't really believe Google when they say don't be evil. So on the topic of being anti-Google, here's something that's a very good alternative to Google's search engine, and that is of course DuckDuckGo. I'm sure you're not a stranger to this. DuckDuckGo.com is a fully fledged search engine which is highly customizable, gives you unbiased, fantastic results, and it does not track you everywhere you go. You may know that Google has their web crawlers crawling over 75% of the sites online, which is crazy, right? There are a lot of sites online, and every second dozens of websites are getting created. So the fact that Google is covering 75% of them using their automated web crawlers, it's kind of scary how much power they have. Now, of course, we cannot completely stop such a huge multinational company, but we can restrict the access that they have on our data by using services like this. DuckDuckGo is completely free. They don't use any of your data for their own profit. All they ask in return is for you to come to the duck side. If you don't want to, for some reason, set DuckDuckGo.com as your default search engine, which you definitely should by the way, you can install one of their plugins. It's called DuckDuckGo Privacy Manager. It's a small plugin which allows you to search something quickly on DuckDuckGo if you don't want Google's eyes on that. But then again, why would you want Google's eyes on anything that belongs to you? They already have plenty of insights on who you are already through your smartphone. Google, just so we are clear, I love you, I think you're awesome, please don't kidnap me. So anyway, this DuckDuckGo Privacy Manager, it's pretty damn cool. You have this extension right next to you, and it does suggest that you set it as your default search engine, but in case you don't want to, you can simply enable that and search the keywords to directly go to DuckDuckGo. So that's kind of a good alternative for people who don't really want to completely switch for some reason. With all these privacy based add-ons, I might be sounding a bit paranoid, but I think privacy is everyone's right online. You deserve to keep your own data completely safe and away from everyone's eyes. So again, if you're on Google Chrome or any other browser, I highly recommend to switch to Firefox. And if you really want to keep your data safe from all the prying eyes, including your own internet service provider, then a VPN is in order. But there are a bunch of them out there, and most of them are not that great. The free ones give you a lot of ads which you are trying to avoid, and the paid ones, well, they're paid, and I mean, who wants to pay for stuff, right? Here's a really good free VPN that I've been using. It's called Setup VPN. Kind of a strange name, but it definitely is a really good VPN which has a free account. You simply create an account with your email, confirm your email, and that's it, done. You have access to all these different countries and you can connect to them instantly. As long as your browser is running, the session of this VPN stays active, so you don't have to worry about getting tracked if you close one tab and open a new one. Of course, some countries like United States, Netherlands, all these are categorized as premium servers, so you need to have a premium account for that. But even free servers are quite fast. There is a free version of the Singapore server, Canada server, Japan server. All these are really fast. I never faced any issues with them. So if you'd like to access some content from the foreign countries, definitely try Setup VPN. It's really easy to set up, being an add-on for Firefox. It's super fast, very reliable. What more reason do you want to get a VPN? Get a damn VPN right now. And finally, to end on a non-privacy paranoid note, there's an add-on called Evernote Web Clipper. Basically, it's just like a screenshot kind of a tool, but it has a lot of advanced features. If you're on an article, for example, and you want to save the entire article in that format, you can simply click on the Evernote Web Clippers add-on, and you can select what is the format that you're trying to save as a note. Whether it's an article, a very simplified article, the entire page. It gives you a simplified view of what will be saved, and you can simply save it to your notes and then directly share it to social media or email it to someone. It's really handy. Now yes, there is a built-in screenshot tool in most browsers, including Firefox. If you simply right-click on most websites, you will see an option called Take a Screenshot. But this screenshot application from Evernote is a lot more smoother and like a lot more reliable. Right after you take a screenshot, similar to what you get in snipping tools, you will have some highlighting and like formatting options for your image, but it's a lot more refined than the common apps that we all use every day. And of course, it's free, so there's nothing really to worry about. There are a whole lot of useful tools like this arrow button drawer, which I will be using a lot in the future. You can draw arrow marks to whatever you want to point in your screenshot easily without having to highlight it with your hand. Even though you can definitely do that, there is a highlighting tool as well. There is a text tool, marker, coloring tool, you name it. This thing is like a mini version of Microsoft Paint right on your browser, so that's great. I think that about covers it. Those were the 5 most useful Firefox add-ons which I came across in the past few days. I hope you liked it. Definitely consider adding them to your browser for improving your everyday browsing experience. And don't use Google Chrome, please. Just use Firefox. All the relevant names and the links will be in the description, along with a link to my blog, dopetechfever.com. That's dopetechfever.com, where you can find all written articles about tech and other products. I am trying to shift my videos a bit, like I'm not just trying to cover products, but all the things that will be useful for the everyday consumers in terms of tech, hence this video. Let me know what you think, if you want more or less of these. I'm just doing some experiments here. You have an awesome day, and I will see you with the next one. Cheers.